Hi guys, and thanks for watching our weather update on June 21st, 2023. Today is the summer solstice, everyone, so happy solstice. So from today onwards, this is gradually getting shorter, but only gradually, like up until August anyway, so that's good. So there's still plenty of long years left, but today's solstice, so happy solstice. The sun reached the Tropic of Cancer around like about 4 o'clock. To be precise, 3 minutes to 4. And since then, it's been slowly on this journey back south towards the Tropic of Capricorn. That's right. So we're starting off with our satellite from Wayne.com, and we can see that we're sort of in a lull here with some clearer skies over Ireland, some storms over Europe, and some fronts in the Atlantic. Now these fronts are what's coming for Friday and Saturday and Sunday, along with a southwesterly winds. So you can see that there. So that'll bring very humid, muggy, warm, and quite damp weather for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But for tomorrow, we're looking quite warm and dry, but possibly with some showers in the east. So going over to today's showers, we can see that we saw some showers across the spine of the country around midday into lunchtime. Through this afternoon, we saw some quite intense downpours towards East Ulster and North Leinster, and in the south we saw some big showers forming as well. You can see there quite some quite big downpours there in the south in the evening. They went off, and today we saw no thunder with these. So things are beginning to just stabilise a bit. Tomorrow should be quite stable, apart from a few showers, quite light at that in the east. And through this evening, those showers just died off as thermals and convection just died off. And now we're looking dry and just clear. It's the UKV. So you can see today the showers in the northeast and southeast and south clearing off this evening, leaving a dry and fair night in store. Tomorrow morning we see sun rising, warming up the ground, and you can see that in the east we do spark off a few showers in the late morning, and still some quite bright colours in there. So it could be some heavy bursts, but not as badly intense as the showers over the previous days and today. But still, just be aware of those. Just a few rogue showers here and there. But other than that, fair, warm, and sunny will be the rule tomorrow. Into Friday, we see rain pushing. From the Atlantic, and this is a warm front. So behind this, we see an increasingly muggy and warm and humid air mass pushing from the southwest, with more bursts of rain pushing. Some quite heavy ones there, especially for the south and north. Into Saturday, we see a dry day away from the northwest. Actually, some quite thundery areas of rain possible on Saturday across the west and north. They clear off. And here Sunday, we see a cold front pushing on from the west. And actually, these here in the northwest look like quite big thunderstorms on Saturday evening. And there's more areas of thundery rain coming from the west on Sunday morning. Or should I say the early hours of the morning. And around 6 a.m, you've got a band of thundery rain across Ulster, clearing away eastwards, and more thundery areas of rain in the west. That comes through. Look at that area of very, very intense rainfall. If I zoom in here, you see this line of very bright colours towards. You even have like crimson colours in there. Crimson. So that is a score line where you sort of get line convection, where winds meet, and it forces the clouds up. And that's where you get some very heavy rain, hail possible, thunder and lightning, and gusty wind. So quite a severe area of weather there. Where are we? Sunday morning. Yeah, there. So that clears off by lunchtime, and we're into a day of sunshine and heavy showers, some thundery, with hail, and then they die off into the evening. And it's Monday. We see a quite cloudy day with rain and drizzle in the in the northwest, but elsewhere quite dry. Now temperatures. Next. So today we saw temperatures quite warm in the east, around the low 20s, but elsewhere around 15 to 20 degrees. Tonight, cherish this colder nights. We see temperatures towards like the single figures across the north and northwest and down into the west, and the low teens in the east. Cherish it, because what's coming over the next few days is going to be a challenge, a real just nuisance, and a big ordeal to get through. Just horrible. It'll be a nuisance, trust me. Going into tomorrow, we see a nice day into the 20s, pretty much nationwide. Up to around 23 at best. Now tomorrow night, we see lows getting down to around 15 degrees quite widely, but at the coast up to 17 degrees. Into Friday, temperatures rise to around 20 degrees quite widely, but it'll be very muggy, so it will feel warmer in any limited sunshine. Now look at this Friday night. I've already spoken about this a lot, but I just want to look at this again. Like, widely 16 to 18 degrees, possibly even 19 in a few areas. That would be horrible, so just cherish this cold night coming up, cooler nights, because that would be so unpleasant and just unbearable for some people. Into Saturday, we see temperatures rise to around the low 20s in the swathe between like Limerick up towards up to the centre of the country, up towards North Leinster, up towards East Ulster. Saturday night, again, horrible for people who are trying to sleep, especially for the East, high teens. And on Sunday, we see temperatures rising again towards the low 20s in the East and high teens in the West. But of course, England, we break 30 degrees on Sunday, so a hot day for like Norfolk into Essex and Kent, Cambridgeshire, Lincoln, for example, those sort of eastern areas. And into Monday, a bit cooler on Monday. We don't see a 20 on this map at all. At best 19 degrees in sunshine in the south. So that looks pretty decent for Monday and tomorrow. Very warm, muggy, and humid Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's where it looks like anyway. So the GFS is coming up now. So if we look at this, so we can see it today. We've got high pressure, or tomorrow should I say, high pressure reaching up from the south, stabilizing the air. So should have quite a dry tomorrow. Into Friday, that high pressure just slips a bit towards the southeast, allowing the wind to come up from the Azores. Very, very humid air mass, very warm with rain and drizzle. So that's to say, very similar situation, except the high pressure is a bit closer to the southeast, meaning that it'll be a bit drier there. And into Sunday, and we see that big cold front push through, bringing rain and thunderstorms. And then we're into a cooler and fresher and showery air mass into Sunday. That goes through. And into Monday, we see another area of sort of like rain, a warm front push through on Monday. Into Tuesday, a big area of low pressure sits over Scotland, dragging in the wind from the Atlantic, and that stays with us for next week. Quite cool and showery there on Thursday, June 29th. And it just keeps going into Saturday, July 1st, stays there. Winds from the west, fast and pancake, zonal, showery, rainy, but with some brush balls in between. We keep going, stays that way up until July 7th. That is very unsettled from the cold front onwards on Sunday. Yes, that is like summer's going down the tubes for now. It's sort of leaving us for a bit, but it may come back in July late July or into August. The ECM run looks like this. So again, we've got the high pressure coming in from the south into Friday and Saturday, bringing up the wind from the Azores and the Atlantic. So very warm, sticky, drizzly, a bit damp. Into Sunday, we get the active cold front sweeping through the country, bringing its rain and thunderstorms, before introducing a cooler and showery westerly flow. Again on Monday, we do see that area of low in the Atlantic, bringing that warm front across. Into Tuesday, same story, deepens that low pressure there. Tuesday evening towards Scotland, very deep along the southern flank of this low. Very stormy winds actually. So if that were just a bit further south, that could have been a named storm. But then that just clears off, and into next week it sort of comes back southwards actually. So quite a cool and showery week. And then July 1st, very similar. Rain showers with low pressure. UK Met is like this. So again, high pressure coming up from the south on Friday. And Saturday, the high pressure just keeps things drier in the southeast, but westward towards northwest. And into Sunday, that cold front pushes through. It's a bit less intense on this run because the kink in the ice bars isn't as bad. But as we saw from its precip chart, it looks really quite bad. Into Sunday, we see showery westerly winds push through. Monday sees that warm front come from the south with that deepening area of low pressure. Not quite as deep on this run though, so less windy, but still very wet. And into the middle of next week, we're still looking cool and showery. The GEM is next, and let's see what it shows. So again, we could get high pressure from the south into Saturday and Friday and Saturday, bringing up that wind from the southwest, very sticky and muggy. Sunday sees that cold front push through, rain and thunderstorms, westerly winds with showers later Sunday. Warm front on Monday, so light rain and drizzle, especially for the northwest. Tuesday sees that low pressure not quite as deep, just a tiny little trough there in Scotland, so it should just bring a bit of rain. And we actually go really quite hot there midweek next week on the GEM, but then that just clears off due to an area of low pressure. This is the icon. So again, we get the high pressure pushing up in the south into Friday and Saturday. Very warm, sticky, cold front on Friday. Westerly winds and showery next week. And our arpege, last but not least. We'll see what this shows. And it shows much the same story. The cold front on Sunday looks like that. Not that bad with the cold front. Looks pretty like it's not there. Hang on, sorry, that was Saturday. Yeah, Sunday did see the cold front, but not bad really. And it has the high pressure closer to us even. So cold front may just be a weak band of rain, just followed by a few scattered showers. That one's the odd one out though. So I think that shouldn't really be sort of trusted at this stage. Anyway, that's what to say. I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye for now. I'll see you tomorrow.